Field day. There's the stinger. Good old Suegro. Saving the day. Uh-oh, broke a string. We're making hay. Making him nervous. Just kidding. I don't know if he is or not. Whew. I already ran. I was running the multi-pack earlier, but I had to run back to the office for a meeting. So Brian, their salesman, he's running it for me. I'll jump back in it, run it for another, got about an hour or so. I'd like to get some time in it. Last time I did not get to run it at all. Check this machine out. So I always thought, so it's called a stinger. I always thought it was a stinger. I assumed it stabbed the bales in the front and picked them up, but it squeezes them. You guys seen one of these? They're pretty cool. Yeah, so that closes and that closes. And it goes right over the top. Whoop. And this is the offload process. And that's pretty hay, you guys. Wow. He's thinking, dude, get out of my way. Hay went up nice. So he's got to spin these, which he has to do with the big bale, too. Now watch, it's gonna clamp it. Isn't that cool? Right over the top. Here's what we're here to see. That's the whole chamber. guys in the 3-string market are gonna say this is more of a pain. Why are you doing this? It's not as good as the way you're doing it now. It's not for me. This is 100% for the consumer. The guy trying to unload 400 plus bales off a semi in less than 2 hours. Yeah, there's gonna be a few of you that say I can do it in less than 2 with my grapple. A lot of people don't have grapples. A lot of people have spikes. You put these bundles on a truck and you get a guy with the front end loader and some spikes, that truck's unloaded in 30 minutes. So this is for the end user, not for the farmer. In a way it is for the farmer. It's helping us get rid of product to people who otherwise would not get to buy our product. So this is for the market, everyone in the market, producer, consumer. Ultimately, the horse that's gonna eat it. So the camera, because it's hotter than hot out here, my camera quit working. So now I'm in the tractor with Brian where the AC feels amazing. I was running this machine this morning. Once you hit auto, it's pretty cool. It just goes on its own. You can, if you want to run it manually, you jump over to this hand button right here. You jump out back and you can run the controls like we were doing yesterday in the barn. Now we were having some big problems in the barn yesterday. My 1000 PTO was had a bad bone metal spur or nick in it, so we could not hook our Qsen up to the 1000 point. So we were running it on 540, but this machine is meant to run on the 1000 point. So we were having a lot of problems, and you heard us revving it up, and he was packing it extra tight. Well, we took it to the shop after hours. We got a real fine file, and we filed down the grooves better, and now it slid right on. And now that we're running the 1000 point, it's working a lot better. Uh-oh, Brian got a little crazy with his chute. When I was running it this morning, and when it came time to dump a stack, all I would do is slow down, went 3 gears, and I would keep going. I never had to completely stop. He did say some of these windrows have a few more bales in them, so he's having to hit the clutch just to slow down a touch, but it's keeping up pretty good. There's about, the long rows, there's about 8 seconds between bale. When we're in range B4, about 8 seconds between bale. But then in these heavier rows, it's closer to 5, and that's when he's having to slow down a little bit here and there. So yeah, everything's running smooth. Pretty basic machine. You have an emergency, you punch that red button, and you really don't have to touch anything. There's no combinations, there's no turning. Now I've not had to fix a knotter, and I'm not much of a knotter fixer anymore because I don't work on a baler, but everything's running pretty smooth. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I mean, the knotters are simple knotters, just the Raspies like what's on the Massey Ferguson balers that you have, so same exact knotters. So I mean, it's relatively simple.
Yeah, so the guys that work on our balers can work on this, which is nice.